For today's vlog, we are going to talk about Rio Alma and his contribution to the Philippine literature. But before that, let me change my... Before we go into our main topic, let me define first the meaning of the National Artist Award in the Philippines. The National Artist Award is the highest distinction bestowed upon Filipino artists whose body of work is recognized by their peers and, more importantly, by their countrymen as a sublime expression of Philippine music, dance, theater, visual arts, literature, film and media, arts, architecture, and design. These are artists who have promoted Filipino cultural identity and dignity through their art. Administered by the Cultural Center of the Philippines or Sentrong Pangkultural ng Pilipinas through Proclamation No. 1001, dated April 2, 1972 by then President Ferdinand E. Marcos. The government of the Philippines confers the award to deserving individuals as recommended by the Cultural Center of the Philippines, CCP, and the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, NCCA. Ngayon ay kilalanin naman natin ang isang taong nagpamalas ng kanyang galing at talino at ipinahagi ito sa kanyang kapwa Pilipino. Ito si Rio Alma. Virgilio Almario, better known for his pen name, Rio Alma was born on March 9, 1944. He is a Filipino poet, artist, critic, translator, educator, and cultural manager. Growing up in Bulacan among peasants, Almario sought his education in Manila and completed his degree in A.B. Political Science at the University of the Philippines. A prolific writer, he spearheaded the second successful modernist movement in Filipino poetry together with Rogelio G. Mangajas and Lamberto E. Antonio. His earliest pieces of literary criticism were collected in Ang Makata sa Panahon ng Makina, 1972, now considered the first book of literary criticism in Filipino. Later in that years of martial law, he set aside modernism and formalism and took interest in nationalism, politics, and activist movement. As critic, his critical works deal with the issue of national language. He has a literary movement for Philippine modernism as his award. His notable award is the Order of National Artists of the Philippines, University of the Philippines Centennial Award, Amado V. Hernandez Award, Balagtas Award for Poetry and Essay. One of his majestic works was Kay Gilda. He wrote this poem for her friend and fellow national artist, Gilda Cordero Fernando, who passed away last August 27, 2020. Halina't ating pakinggan ang kaniyang tulang Kay Gilda.
Kay Hilda. Kung pagsaulan kong basahin sa isip ang nakakaraang araw ng ligalig, walang mahagilap na luntiang titik liban na kay Hildang namugad sa dibdib. Yung Hildang laging ginugunam-gunam na bituing marikit at di mapaparam, minsang naging tanglaw, niring kapalaran sa mundong madilim at tigib sa panglaw. Makaligtaan ko kayang di bigkasin ang kaniyang payo at masayang bilin. Huwag ikalungkot ang gabing madilim kung nabubuhay pa at diwa ay gising. Lumipas ang araw naming matatamis, kahit nagdidilim ang buong paligid, ang halakhak niya'y mahimalang tinig, pantaboy sa taksil at itim na bagwis. Ngayong nawala na at nangungulila, ano ang gagawin pag muling nagdusa? Ay, may tatamis pang dapat maalala. Wala nang tatamis, wala na nga, Hilda.
Nababakas ang lungkot at bighati sa bawat linya ng tulang binuo ni Rio Alma para sa kanyang pinakamatalik na kaibigan. Almario's poem narrates a celebration of Fernando's work and melancholia for death. Fernando, the writer, visual artist, producer, publisher, and fashion designer, left an indelible mark on Philippine culture. Furthermore, the poem, intimate in its creation, presented a private remembrance of a beautiful friendship. Fernando, through her works and personality, gave millions a positive outlook amid the bleakness of life. Hanga ako kay Hilda kasi masigasig siya sa pagtuklas ng kulturang Pilipino. Yaan ang sinambit ni Rio Alma sa pagkawala ng kanyang kaibigan. Wait! Bago tayo malungkot, ay alamin natin kung ano ang aral na makukuha natin sa poem na ito ni Rio Alma. Ang mabuhay sa mundong ito ng mag-isa ay tunay namang hindi kasiyasiya. Lungkot ng mundo'y palaging daladala. Sa pamamagitan ng tulang ito, ay nakita ko at naramdaman ko sa aking puso ang kahalagahan ng pagkakaroon ng isang kaibigan. Ang pagkakaibigan, tulad ng pag-ibig, ay hindi hinahanap. Bagkus ay darating ito sa tamang panahon, na kung saan ay dadamayan tayo at sasamahan tayo sa anumang hirap ng buhay. Marahil may magtatanong sa inyo kung bakit ito yung napili ko na topic. Ay ang lungkot-lungkot. Ito yung dahilan. Napili ko ito kasi kahit ako, marami akong binuong pagkakaibigan sa mga taong paligid sa akin. Naranasan ko ang damayan sa mga problemang aking kinakaharap. At naranasan ko din naman ang dumamay sa mga problemang kanilang kinakaharap. At hindi ko masasabi na isa yon sa mga factors na bumuo sa pagkatao. Ang pagkakaroon ng maraming kaibigan. Hindi madaling hanapin ang totoong kaibigan. Kasi ang kaibigan ay darating nga sa tamang panahon. Maraming tao ang pwedeng manamantala, pero ang totoong kaibigan ay kailanman ay hindi ka sasaktan, hindi ka iiwanan, hamon ng panahon. Ngiti, tatawa, hahalakhak, at sabay naming haharapin ang bukas ng may pangarap. Bilang isang manonood at tagapakinig ng mga national artists na ito, masasabi kong nararapat lamang na mapahanay si Rio Alma sa mga taong dapat tingalain sa bansa dahil ipinamalas niya at inialay niya ang husay at galing sa kanyang kapwa Pilipino. Mabuhay ka, Rio Alma!